According to the recording, Pinzon handed the informant a white powdery substance that was later confirmed to be cocaine. In exchange, the informant handed over the $4,250 in buy funds. A crucial moment of the transaction was captured when the informant asked about the branding on the bricks of cocaine. Pinzon confirmed that the logo was now Sonic, referencing the cartoon character Sonic the Hedgehog. After the exchange, the informant exited the car, and officers observed something strange. The informant may have accidentally hit another vehicle with the car door while exiting. But despite this, the focus was on the transaction itself. Law enforcement continued to follow Pinzon, and target vehicle 3 was seen leaving the location shortly after the deal. As soon as the deal was completed, the informant drove away from the location, and once they arrived at a predetermined safe spot, they turned over the cocaine they had just purchased. Officers immediately searched the informant and their vehicle for any additional contraband, but nothing else was found. A field test on the substance turned up positive results for cocaine. On March 13, 2024, things started heating up when law enforcement received a tip from a manager at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. The manager reported that a black 2022 Volkswagen Passat, registered under IL plates FP236116, had been rented by a black male, accompanied by a Hispanic male. On March 13, 2024, black male was appointed manager of Individual A from law enforcement databases. They confirmed that he was the person who rented the car. The Hispanic male in the vehicle? That was confirmed to be Hugo Pinzon. The investigation didn't stop there. On March 20, 2024, law enforcement observed Pinzon's partner, identified as Individual B, leaving the subject residence with a young child. The pair was seen in target vehicle 4 heading to a local school. After dropping off the child, Individual B returned to the subject residence, only to later leave again in the same car. These observations have led law enforcement to believe that Pinzon may be using the subject residence as a storage or distribution point for narcotics. This is supported by the surveillance footage, which shows him repeatedly leaving and returning to the residence under suspicious circumstances. With growing evidence, on March 22, 2024, a search warrant was signed by Magistrate Judge Kiriel Holub-Huttling. The warrant authorized a search of the subject residence, and on April 4, 2024, law enforcement officers executed the search. First off, in a utility closet on the main floor, law enforcement discovered 5 bundles wrapped in plastic. Field tests confirmed that the substance inside was cocaine, weighing approximately 5.465 kilograms. This find alone is a major piece of evidence linking Pinzon to large-scale narcotics trafficking. Moving on to the kitchen, law enforcement uncovered a single bundle of a substance wrapped in plastic that tested positive for fentanyl. It weighed about 550 grams, a potentially lethal amount of fentanyl that could have caused untold harm if distributed on the streets. Also found in the same lower kitchen cabinet were 2 loaded Glock handguns. These firearms were clearly ready for immediate use. Alongside them were also 6 bundles of suspected cannabis, vacuum-sealed and ready for distribution. But the discovery didn't stop there. In the primary bedroom, law enforcement found even more firearms, including 2 loaded Glock handguns with extended magazines, along with ammunition and U.S. currency stored in a grocery bag. In the closet of the primary bedroom, they discovered a cache of firearms, 1 AR-15 style rifle, 3 loaded Glock handguns, a Sig Sauer handgun, and a high-capacity drum magazine. This arsenal of weapons, combined with the narcotics, paints a clear picture of Pinzon's operation. And in the basement, officers located an automatic-style rifle with a drum magazine and 2 additional handguns. This discovery just further cements the belief that Pinzon's residence was a central hub for the distribution of narcotics and the storage of weapons. During the search, Pinzon's partner, Individual B, was present. She stated that none of the contraband or firearms found during the search belonged to her, and that she had no knowledge of the illegal substances in the residence. However, law enforcement has linked Pinzon to the items found, given the substantial amount of evidence. As of now, Pinzon is not in BOP custody, and his sentencing details are not yet available as of April 5, 2024. will continue to monitor the situation, but this search adds significant weight to the charges against him. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share.